Hey guys, in today's tutorial we're going to learn about tables. So, pull up your code from last time, and let's go to index. Inside of this first page we're going to place a table. Alright. Give yourselves a new paragraph. My shift is having problems working. I guess my keyboard is failed. Anyway. How we create a table is we say table border equal 1. And then what we're going to do is, so what we have here now is we've created a table. Now we're going to give ourselves some rows. TR. So, table row we have two table rows as declared here. So now what we're going to say is within these table rows, we're also going to have table data. Row 1, cell 1, table data, end. And now we're going to have a second table data. Row 2, cell 2. We can just copy this. Oops, that's row 1. Ha, sorry guys. Row 1, cell 1. In my editor, if I hit Control D instead of Control S, then I'll actually copy the line that I'm currently on. So that's what I did for a second. I was like, what did I do? And I confused myself. So what we've created here is just a very basic table. I'll show you guys. And we can change some things with it. We can change the border type by changing the number. We can do other things with the tables, like we can create tables with headers. So, how we actually create a table that has headers is we're going to change our data. So, what we're going to say is th. This first row, instead of saying table data, what I was going to say is th, table headers, and what we're going to say is we're going to say name. I'll show you guys why I'm doing it this way in a second. Name, school. And let's just, my name is Emily, and I go to Purdue. Alright, let me refresh this page. You see how the table headers are now here instead of along the side like it was? That's because we've created table headers, th, instead of table data. So you can utilize this for your own good if you want it to be. This is just for headers you want to go along the top. For headers that you want to run along the bottom, what you do is that every single row you have the header instead of one row being the header. So this will look slightly different. You guys see how that is now? This is just manipulating our table headers, which are inside of our table rows, which is inside of our entire table. Give yourself that paragraph tag to clean that all up. You guys can slowly see how this goes. Tables used to confuse, the holy crap out of me. I never really had anyone explain them, so I'm actually taking the time to explain tables to you guys. The horror that I faced. We can change different things within these tables. Like we can change color. Click on the table header and type style equals and then background color, and then if you happen to have your hexadecimal chart handy, then flip it open and find a color you like. If not, you can Google one, or you guys have that one I gave you earlier in the series, and I'm going to go with kind of a pink color because I'm feeling really just happy and pink today. So, pound B6163194. And that's the color I'm going to go with for my header. I'm going to copy and paste this to my other header. And now what I'm going to do is actually put it inside of this data, but I'm going to change the data to a slightly lighter color. So right here, I'm going to type F7BDDE. Copy and paste that. Save it. You see how nice that looks? I feel like it would look a little better like. There we go. You see how you can work with that? And you can use you can change these colors. You can also put images inside of these. So, just in a design perspective, let's say you create this with no borders, like we did in the first. Oh, sorry. We can't create this with no borders. It's border equals 0. See how we just have those colors now? What you could do is insert images into this table at a bunch of different spaces, and each of those spaces represent, like, let's say you have an online shop, and each of those spaces represents a different article of clothing or something. You've seen those kinds of things in shopping websites, and that's a way you can organize it, your website. Like a front entrance screen. Alright guys. That is drawing our tutorial on how to work with tables to a close. In the next tutorial, we are going to work with lists to organize our data a little bit more. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.